Welcome and what is up there, everybody? This is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video I'm going to be giving guys an accurate Dogecoin prediction, showing guys where I think it'll be standing in the next few days, in the next few weeks, and even more of a long-term approach to see where it's going to be standing in the next few months, to give you guys a better idea of when you should enter and exit your positions on Dogecoin. So before we get started into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. And I also did want to announce that I will be launching an exclusive Patreon page with a Discord server where you guys can follow me along with my crypto trades and my crypto analysis to get in on some of those juicy crypto profits this bull run. I'll be giving guys my buy and sell alerts, everything like that, whenever I'm personally buying and selling coins, and giving guys my honest opinions on what I think is going to happen. So let's just get started with the technical analysis, because that is what we're going to be focusing on in today's video. We're going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis and a little bit of fundamental analysis. So right now what we can see is that we had this huge run up because of the Coinbase listing right before it happened. Buy the rumor, sell the news, sold off right after. I mentioned this many times before in my previous videos. And now we're just simply consolidating here. But where do we go from here? Will we see a big drop down? Will we see a big spike up? Well, that's exactly what we're going to go into TradingView to see, because they have much more accurate charts than CoinMarketCap right here, and we could have more accurate predictions with these more advanced charts. So starting off, the first thing I wanted to mention is that we see a pretty strong resistance right around this level of about, 44 cents per Dogecoin. We can see that it hit this resistance point one time right here. Let me use the paintbrush. One time, two times, three times, and four times. Four times it hit this resistance point, and over those four times that it hit it, we saw a huge bounce back down whenever it touched this resistance line, and it even used it as a support right up here, making a very strong trend line that we can expect to see a lot of consolidation around and a lot of struggle to break above. So that's just something we want to keep in mind, right? And then I found this other trend line right here going along on Dogecoin from its recent low right around 21 cents per Dogecoin, and then it hit it again right around 25 cents per Dogecoin, and then it hit it here multiple times around 30 cents per Doge. And we could also expect to see a lot of struggle around this area to either break below or bounce up above, and we can see that this forms a sort of a triangle pattern, as you can see right here. But that's not necessarily what I'm going to be 100% going off of. So one thing I want to consider is the Fibonacci retracement, where we can take a look at just psychological levels when people usually buy and sell a currency, a stock, a coin, any kind of asset. Oftentimes follows the Fibonacci retracement levels. Doesn't always happen, but it oftentimes does. So if you want to take a look right here, we can see we'll drag it down from the top of this peak right here down to the very bottom that it hit around 21 cents. And we can see that this actually very accurately predicted the moves of Dogecoin. So we see the high was right around here, and we see this point of support that was drawn by this Fibonacci retracement. And then we see here that we had a lot of support around the 0.236 level. We had a lot of resistance right around the 0.38 level, and we see a lot of bounces. Just if you're a beginner into charts and you don't understand 100% what's going on right here, don't worry. I'll simplify it all in the end really quickly. So basically what you can see from these Fibonacci retracements is whenever you see one of these lines right here, those are just psychological levels when people usually buy or sell a certain commodity at a certain price point. So just taking a look at the chart, even if you're not experienced at charts, you'll see that oftentimes, actually very frequently, you can see that the price of Dogecoin was bouncing off of these levels, of these lines right here you can see. And whenever we're close to a line, we can expect that there's going to be some kind of resistance. So for example, right around this area about the 0.618 level is where we saw a ton of resistance where it couldn't break above. We saw it test it right here one time and right here another time. So the main goal we're looking for with Dogecoin is for it to maybe spring up a little bit, consolidate for a little bit to regather itself right around here in between these two bars. And then I'm expecting a big run up to here where it could either consolidate a little bit or break right above, retest, and shoot back up. I mentioned this in the previous video as well. But this, using the Fibonacci retracement, gives us a lot more insight. And from there, what can we expect Dogecoin to go to? Because this only tells us, oh, if it does go above and it breaks out, it'll go up. But how high can it go? Well, this is where the magic of the Fibonacci retracement happens. So if we remove these little drawings right here, we can see that if it were to move up, let's say it breaks above this point of resistance right here, what we can see is that the next point of where Dogecoin could be struggling is at around the 0.78 area, where Dogecoin price right there would be about 0.51 cents, so around 50 cents, 51 cents, is where we can see another potential place for Dogecoin to slow down or even bounce back down from here. So what could happen is it could go up to here, bounce back around here, and then continue to rise up. It could just break above, but just consider these lines as places where you could potentially sell your position because it might be a spot where it could reverse the trend. So it'll, for example, let's see if we'll see if it breaks above, and if it does break above, we'll have the opportunity to hit the previous resistance right around here at close to 60 cents or 59 cents to be exact. And if it breaks above that, here's where all the magic happens. So I think that this bull run is still not over. A lot of the media is trying to trick people to selling off their crypto. And I think that's mostly because all the whales, all the institutions are trying to manipulate everyone to sell so they can buy in at the cheapest prices when everyone's panic selling and then drive the prices right back up, have people FOMO back in. And then once people FOMO back in, they'll have people to sell it to at the very, very peaks and then cause the huge crash that we'll see this winter. So we'll most likely see. Nothing's 100% with analysis, with technical analysis and previous patterns, but we can just have a good idea of what could happen. So let's say we break above this area. The next point of resistance would be about 60 cents. And if we break 60 cents, we'd want to see if we could retest these highs at about 74 cents. And once we break above 74 cents, where we hit the high, this is the all-time high of Dogecoin. Once we break above 74 cents, we could see us testing around 82 cents per Doge. So that's amazing. Dogecoin, if it could go to 82 cents, that's more than a 2x from here. That's well over a 2x from here. So meaning if you put, let's say, $2,000 into it right now, and this trend does end up fulfilling, you'll exit with well over $4,000 with this trade. And then beyond that, let's see what would happen if the bull run continues to go, which I think it will, and what the next point of resistance would be. And this is dragging it out a little bit because honestly, this will take some time. This won't happen overnight, but I just want to give you guys an accurate prediction, keep you guys updated with what's going on. So yeah, basically if we break above this area about 82 cents, next point of resistance will be the $1.20. And then from there, the next point of resistance will be the $1.58 or $1.60, around that area. And then the last point of resistance we can accurately get from this chart is about the resistance point of $1.82, which I think is a possibility with Dogecoin. It'll be a little bit tough to get up to there, which would put the market cap, if we take a look at the current market cap, it's about 50 billion. So multiply that by about 5. So we'd have to have a market cap of around 250 billion, meaning $250 billion would have to be in Dogecoin for it to reach the price of about $1.82. So that's basically my prediction on Dogecoin, how it can move and how we can trade it. So what I'm personally looking to do, I'll be mentioning this also I'll be talking a lot about this, actually telling you guys exactly when I'm buying and when I'm selling my Dogecoin and my other cryptos in that exclusive Patreon group where you guys can see on the Discord, on the private Discord, all my trades. But what I'm personally, just my basic idea is once we see a break of around the area of 44 cents, once we see a good break and then a retest, because oftentimes there's a retest on the support of the resistance acting as a support, I'll then be looking to buy right around this area of 45 cents and then ride it up to about 51 cents easily. I think that is 100% possible, and that would be a very nice and juicy 20% gain. Actually, not exactly 20%, more about 10 to 15%. But from there, we could also see if it breaks above here, and then we'll be able to make more decisions from there on forward. So that's basically my analysis on Dogecoin. If you guys did appreciate it, I hope it wasn't as complicated as it seems. I'm going to be showing you guys these videos and these predictions pretty often in that Patreon group, so make sure to stay tuned for that in the next upcoming videos where I'll be releasing it. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss a future upload. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and have good luck with your trading.